You need to watch this if you struggle with power, or I will never take my freedom for granted after learning this. Marie Antoinette, the Queen of France, known for her lavish lifestyle and infamous let-them-eat-cake remark. But did you know her downfall wasn't just about extravagance? The French Revolution was brewing, and the people were hungry for change. In October 1789, angry mobs forced the royal family from Versailles to Paris, stripping them of power. Then came the 1791 escape attempt, a disaster that ended in capture and further distrust. By 1793, the Reign of Terror was in full swing, and Marie Antoinette faced trial. Charged with treason, she was found guilty and met her fate at the guillotine. Oh, from queen to prisoner, her story is a dramatic fall from grace, reminding us that power can be fleeting. Stay curious, history buffs.
You need to hear this if you're a history buff. Japan's early dynasties are epic, so Japan's early history is like a roller coaster. It all starts with the Jomon period, around 14,000 BCE. These folks were hunter-gatherers with some pretty cool pottery. Fast forward to the Yayoi period, around 300 BCE. This is when rice farming and metal tools changed the game. Now let's talk dynasties. The first real dynasty was the Yamato, starting in the 3rd century. They brought together various clans and began what's known as the Kofun period, famous for its keyhole-shaped tombs. Then we have the Asuka period in the 6th century. Buddhism arrived, and things got super artistic and philosophical. And who can forget the Nara period of the 8th century? Japan saw its first permanent capital, and history was written down in chronicles like the Kojiki and Nihon Shoki. So there you have it, Japan's early dynasties in a nutshell. From hunter-gatherers to complex societies, it's a wild ride. Hit that like button if you want more bite-sized history. Catch you next time.
Am I the only one that didn't know ancient Greek theatre is basically the OG of modern drama? Mind blown. So let's dive into how ancient Greek theatre has influenced today's drama scene. First up, the concept of the tragedy. Thanks to playwrights like Sophocles and Euripides, we got those intense emotional stories that make us cry buckets. Next, the idea of comedy. Aristophanes was the master of making people laugh with his witty plays, kind of like the sitcoms we binge-watch today. Oh, and let's not forget the chorus. Those guys were the original hype team, narrating and commenting on the action, just like a modern-day narrator or voiceover. Plus, the Greeks introduced theatre architecture. Ever been to an amphitheatre? Thank the Greeks for that genius design. So, next time you're enjoying a Broadway show or your favorite TV drama, remember, it's all thanks to those ancient trailblazers. From Zeus to Broadway, the legacy lives on.
I will show you how to get the best understanding of Einstein's mind-bending theory of relativity in just 60 seconds. Okay, so here's the deal. Einstein's theory of relativity is all about how space and time are linked. Imagine you're on a super fast train. If you shine a flashlight, the light moves at the same speed whether you're on the train or standing still. Crazy, right? And here's the kicker. As you move faster, time actually slows down for you. This is called time dilation. So, in theory, if you travel near the speed of light, you could age slower than your friends back home, but it's not just about time. Space gets all stretchy too. Gravity can bend light, like how a bowling ball warps a trampoline. That's why stars seem to twinkle. Einstein's genius showed us that the universe is way more flexible than we ever imagined. And that's your quick dive into the theory of relativity. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing science.
What if I told you the pyramid builders weren't who you think? Forget the ancient aliens theory. It turns out the real story is even more fascinating. The Great Pyramid of Giza wasn't built by slaves or extraterrestrials. Well, recent discoveries show that it was constructed by skilled workers. These were well-fed, well-treated laborers. They lived in nearby villages and even had medical care. Archaeologists found evidence of their tools, diets, and living quarters. So the next time someone tells you it was aliens, you'll know the real truth behind these ancient wonders. History is full of surprises, isn't it? Stay curious.
Why did the mighty Mayan civilization suddenly disappear? It's one of history's greatest mysteries. Stay tuned to uncover the secrets. The Mayan civilization was one of the most advanced in the ancient world. They had impressive cities, complex calendars, and even wrote books. But around the 9th century, they started to abandon their cities. Why? Some theories say it was because of severe droughts, which would have made farming nearly impossible. Others think it could have been due to wars or internal conflicts, or maybe they overused their land and resources. Interestingly, it might not be just one reason but a combination of many. One thing's for sure, the mystery of the Mayans keeps historians and archaeologists on their toes. Want to dive deeper into the secrets of ancient civilizations? Hit that like button and subscribe for more historical mysteries unraveled. See you next time.
If you're a history buff, then you need to hear about Roanoke's chilling mystery. Ready? In 1587, over 100 settlers landed on Roanoke Island hoping to start a new life. But when their leader, John White, returned from a supply trip in 1590, the colony was deserted. The only clue left behind, the word Croatoan carved into a tree. Was it a message, a warning, or something else entirely? Theories abound, from native tribes helping them to deadly conflicts to even supernatural forces. Yet, none have provided a concrete answer. Even now, over 400 years later, historians and archaeologists are still searching for the truth. So, what do you think happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? Drop your theories in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical mysteries. If you think the Middle Ages were all dark and gloomy, you're missing the golden age of Islamic civilization. From the 8th to the 14th century, the Islamic world was a beacon of knowledge and creativity. In cities like Baghdad and Cordoba, scholars translated ancient texts, preserving wisdom from Greece, Rome, and beyond. This era gave us algebra. Yes, you can thank Al-Khwarizmi for your math homework. And let's not forget Ibn Sina, the father of modern medicine, whose works were used for centuries. In art, the intricate geometric patterns and stunning calligraphy from this period still leave us in awe. Mosques like the Alhambra and the Great Mosque of Samarra, architectural masterpieces. The Islamic Golden Age wasn't just a time of enlightenment, it was a time of dazzling creativity and groundbreaking discoveries that shaped our world. So the next time you use a camera, read a book, or even drink coffee, remember the brilliance of the Islamic Golden Age shines on.
The stars, the planets, the cosmos, all unlocked by one incredible invention. The telescope was invented in the early 1600s by Dutch eyeglass makers, but it was Galileo Galilei who turned it to the heavens. Before the telescope, our knowledge of space was limited to what we could see with the naked eye. Galileo's improved telescope showed us mountains on the moon, the phases of Venus, and even Jupiter's moons. This groundbreaking discovery proved that not everything orbited the Earth, shaking up our understanding of the universe. The telescope allowed astronomers to study distant stars, galaxies, and nebulae, expanding our knowledge of the cosmos. It also paved the way for future space exploration and modern astronomy. So next time you gaze at the night sky, remember, it all started with a simple tube and a lot of curiosity. How did one man conquer nearly all of Asia? Say hello to Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, born as Temujin, started with nothing. But through wit, strategy, and sheer determination, he united the Mongol tribes. By 1206, he became the Great Khan. Under his leadership, the Mongol Empire stretched from China to Europe. That's over 9 million square miles. Genghis was a master of tactics. He used speed, surprise, and adaptability in battle. His armies were unstoppable. But it wasn't just about war. Genghis Khan established trade routes known as the Silk Road, connecting the East and West. He promoted meritocracy and religious freedom long before it was common. His legacy changed the world forever. From military strategies to cultural exchanges, his impact is still felt today. So next time you hear about the Mongol Empire, remember the great Genghis Khan, the man who built it all.
What's something people don't know about Gothic stained glass? It's more than just pretty colours. Gothic cathedrals aren't just architectural wonders, they're giant storybooks. Stained glass windows with a medieval Instagram, capturing tales of saints, kings, and epic battles. Imagine standing in the Notre Dame, sunlight streaming through, casting rainbow hues on ancient stone. These windows weren't just for show. They educated the illiterate, turning light into lessons. Crafted by skilled artisans, each piece of glass was meticulously painted and fired. Colors weren't random, blues symbolized heaven, reds, the blood of martyrs. Next time you're near a Gothic cathedral, don't just glance, really look. You're peering into a 1,000-year-old storybook. Isn't that a sight to behold? End with a teasing question. So, what story will you uncover next? Ever wondered where museums got their start? Let's unravel the mystery. Picture this. It's 530 BC in ancient Babylon. The world's first museum, created by Princess Enigaldi, is born. What's inside? Curiosities from across the empire, artifacts, artworks, and even ancient texts. This isn't just a collection. It's a storybook of civilizations. Enigaldi's museum had cuneiform labels explaining each exhibit like ancient museum placard. Imagine walking through its halls, seeing relics from Sumer, Akkad, and beyond. It's a glimpse into the past, curated by a princess passionate about preserving history. And guess what? Her innovative idea set the stage for every museum you visit today, from the Louvre to the Smithsonian. It all started with Enigaldi. So next time you step into a museum, remember you're part of a tradition thousands of years old. Pretty cool, right? Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you love history. You need to watch this if you love history. Get ready to meet the legends who shaped our world, from the depths of despair to the heights of triumph. These historical figures prove that anything is possible. First up, Abraham Lincoln, born in a log cabin, rose to become the 16th President of the United States and abolish slavery. Next, Marie Curie, facing immense adversity. She became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and she did it twice. Then there's Mahatma Gandhi, who showed the world the power of non-violence. His peaceful protests led India to independence. And let's not forget Amelia Earhart, the daring aviator who shattered glass ceiling, becoming the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. Lastly, Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison and emerged to lead South Africa to freedom and equality. These icons remind us that greatness is within reach. So what will your legacy be? Don't just dream, do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. If you're a history buff, you need to know about Queen Elizabeth's incredible life. Let's explore. Born in 1533, Elizabeth was the daughter of King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. Her childhood wasn't easy. Her mother was executed when she was just 2. Despite this, she was highly educated and fluent in multiple languages. Elizabeth became queen in 1558, and her reign marked the Elizabethan era, an age of exploration, arts, and culture. She never married, earning her the nickname the Virgin Queen. Elizabeth skillfully navigated political challenges, defeating the Spanish Armada in 1588, which secured England's power. Her reign lasted 45 years, and she left a lasting legacy on the throne and in history. From fostering the arts to expanding the empire, Elizabeth I's impact is still felt today. And there you have it, Queen Elizabeth I's royal journey. Want more epic history? Hit that follow button.
This is gonna blow your mind. What really happened to El Dorado? El Dorado was said to be a city brimming with gold, hidden deep in the jungles of South America. Explorers searched for centuries but found nothing. Was it just a myth? Or did it vanish without a trace? Some believe it never existed. Others think it's still out there, waiting to be discovered. The mystery remains unsolved. What do you think? Myth or reality? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Why did Edgar Allan Poe have so many secrets? Let's uncover the lesser-known facts about this literary legend. Poe wasn't just about horror and mystery stories. He actually invented the modern detective genre with his story The Murders in the Rue Morgue. And get this, Poe was a serious cat lover. He had a beloved feline named Katerina who was often by his side as he wrote. Here's another twist. Poe was a literary critic known for his scathing reviews. He didn't hold back, even when reviewing his own work. And let's not forget his mysterious death. Found delirious on the streets of Baltimore, the cause remains unknown to this day. So the next time you think of Poe, remember, there's more to him than just the Raven. Stay curious, history buffs. Are you amazed by genius minds? Let's dive into the world of Leonardo da Vinci. Born in 1452, Leonardo da Vinci was a true Renaissance man. His masterpiece, the Mona Lisa, captivates millions with her mysterious smile. But did you know Da Vinci was also a pioneering scientist? He sketched designs for flying machines long before planes existed. Da Vinci's notebooks reveal his insatiable curiosity, from anatomy to hydraulics. He dissected human bodies to understand anatomy, which made his art incredibly lifelike. His Vitruvian Man shows the perfect blend of art and science, capturing human proportions with precision. And it doesn't stop there. Leonardo designed war machines, explored botany, and even conceptualized robots. His relentless quest for knowledge continues to inspire us today. So the next time you hear Renaissance genius, think Leonardo da Vinci, artist, scientist, and innovator all in one. How's that for genius? Catch you next time.
What I wish I knew about Cleopatra when I first got into history? She was more than just a pretty face. Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE in Alexandria, Egypt. Smart and ambitious, she spoke multiple languages and knew her politics. At just 18,